Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about pressure inside liquids and we discussed the various cases by the help of which we are able to know how the pressure inside liquid changes. Now today we have to discuss pressure due to gases, and basically our planet Earth that is surrounded by a blanket of air. We call it atmosphere. This atmosphere exerts certain pressure on each and everything present on our planet. This pressure is termed as atmospheric pressure. So we have to discuss more about this atmospheric pressure and its effects. Shape of any object is determined by the interaction of its internal pressure with the atmospheric pressure. We all know nothing on our planet is completely empty. So, some solid, liquid or gas is present inside all the objects for sure. And if it is not empty, then whatever is present inside it, that is having some pressure due to the particles of that substance which is present inside it. So that is internal pressure, and atmospheric pressure is exerted by the atmosphere surrounding the object. So the shape of that object is a result of interaction between atmospheric pressure and internal pressure, which are acting in the opposite direction to one another. So we will discuss how it is interacting. If internal pressure of any object is more and atmospheric pressure is less compared to it, we observe swelling or increase in the size of the body. As we can discuss, for example, balloon. Inside balloon, when there is nothing, the shape of the balloon is smaller. But as we start filling air inside it, its internal pressure increases compared to the atmospheric pressure acting on its wall from outside. So slowly its size increases. But when we stop filling air inside it and we leave the balloon as it is, slowly all the air comes out of the balloon from its mouth, and due to atmospheric pressure acting on it, that balloon shrinks. So if atmospheric pressure is more than the internal pressure, the body shrink. Some more examples we can discuss how atmospheric pressure is acting. The topic is applications of atmospheric pressure. These diagrams have been given in your book. First we discuss the case drinking with a straw. We all are familiar and we are very much frequently drinking different types of drinks with the help of straw. So when drinking from a straw, one has to suck the straw, and this causes the pressure in the straw to decrease. When we are sucking, the air present inside the straw, that is sucked by us, and that creates the pressure inside the straw to become less. The external atmospheric pressure, which is greater, will then act on the surface of water in the glass, causing it to rise through the straw. So this way, when we suck the air from the straw, the internal pressure inside the straw decreases. Compared with that, the atmospheric pressure which is acting on the water, that increases, and that pushes the water inside the straw, and this way water comes up in the straw. Second case, this is the case of a rubber sucker. This rubber sucker is put into a smooth surface, onto a smooth surface, usually a glass or tiled surface. the air in the rubber sucker is forced out. We are pushing it on the surface of glass or tiles, and then the air which is present inside the sucker, that comes out. This causes the space between the surface and the sucker to have low pressure. The pressure decreases. The contact between the rubber sucker and the smooth surface is airtight. The much higher external atmospheric pressure acts on it, the rubber sucker pressing it against the wall. So these are the two common applications of atmospheric pressure which is given in your book. Now one more important case of atmospheric pressure, effect of atmospheric pressure, we have to discuss. This is the case when any person goes on hill stations or at very high mountains. Some person observe bleeding from their nose. Why it is happening? Let us discuss it. The atmospheric pressure is maximum on the surface of earth. When we go to high altitude, then the atmospheric pressure decreases due to decrease in amount of air. At high altitude, the atmospheric pressure becomes much less than our blood pressure. Since our blood is at higher pressure than outside the outside pressure, our blood pressure is outside pressure due to lowering of amount of air in the atmosphere. Therefore, some of the blood vessels which are having very thin wall in our body burst and nose bleeding takes place at high altitude. Thus, nose bleeding usually occurs in those people who trek to high mountain. This condition is very important. You must note it down in your copy.